Now, the taxi strike has also affected municipal bus services in Ekurhuleni. Let's touch base with our reporters. Nqobile Madlala is in Germiston for us. Lumka Bekindau is at the Davidson taxi rank as we continue to track the story. Nqobile, let's kick things off with you, because we've talked about the entire value chain being impacted, from vendors who are stationed at taxi ranks to even the people who wash taxis for, say, 50 Rand per taxi. People who are trying to put food on the table, they're all being impacted. It's not just a case of commuters being inconvenienced by this strike.
Indeed, Michelle. In fact, just a few minutes ago, we had one of the people that came to us saying that he came to buy food in the area, but now everybody has decided to close and left. It's become very clear that the taxi rank is not operational now, from being empty to people closing, the vendors closing, to those guys that wash cars leaving. So it's very clear that it's no longer operational. But we know that at the heart of the problem is the fact that they're saying that their cars are being impounded, and that's why I'm going to bring in now the Deputy Director from the EMPD to speak to us about these details. Deputy Director, I know you're obviously doing your job, but first of all, what kind of cars are you impounding?
Okay, thank you, Nqobile. Good morning to your viewers. The kind of vehicles that we are currently impounding, it's those vehicles that are unroadworthy, the vehicles that actually does not have permits to operate in those different roads within the jurisdiction of the city of Ekurhuleni.
At the moment, the taxi drivers have said that they feel that you're also impounding some of their cars that are in a good condition. This is why they're retaliating as well.
On that note, Nqobile, I can assure you, we as law enforcement cannot impound vehicles that are roadworthy, vehicles that have taxi permits to operate in our national road, your municipal and provincial roads. So the taxis that we are impounding are those that are not unroadworthy, and then those that does not have permits to operate.
What about taking their discs? Why are you taking their discs?
Nqobile, the reason why we actually are taking the license disc, if the vehicle has more than 3 defects, so it is our responsibility to check the driver and vehicle fitness. So for their safety as operators, the drivers of these vehicles, and the safety of our communities at large, it is our responsibility as law enforcement agencies to ensure that we remove those vehicles from the road up until they fix those defects, and then the vehicles can be operational again.
Are you done with regards to impounding at this moment, or is it continuing?
I wouldn't say we are not done or we are done with impounding, but what I can say is that operations, remember, we've got mandates, we've got 3 mandates that we need to ensure as Metropolis officers in the city of Ekurhuleni, which is crime prevention by law and traffic law enforcement. So we are continuing with our operations.
And whilst you continue, they obviously are accusing you of targeting specifically taxis. Is this a targeting?
We are not targeting anyone, Nqobile. Remember, we do our VCPs on our roads, and we check the vehicles without targeting an individual or a certain association within the city of Ekurhuleni. We stop each and every vehicle that is being operated on our public roads, and we check for roadworthiness of the vehicle and the fitness of the driver, moreover, as to is the driver fit to drive that vehicle? Does he have a PRDP to transport those passengers? So we are continuing with such operations.
I've also seen a lot of visibility here at the taxi rank. Are you expecting that perhaps something is going to go out of line? Why are you having so much deployment?
Nqobile, you will know the message that went out yesterday. So we're just ensuring the safety of our taxi operators as well as the communities at large. So the visibility, you have seen all law enforcement agencies, I don't want to mention them by name, you have seen your halted traffic wardens, your SAPS, your GTP, all law enforcement agencies are patrolling around the taxi ranks, not just this one, but throughout the city of Ekurhuleni, to ensure swift response should they come across any threat that may pose a danger to our communities as well as the operators themselves.
All right, thank you very much for speaking to us. That is Nqobile. She is the Deputy Director at the EMPD, and she's just giving us details in terms of where they're standing as EMPD, but they're saying they've got a lot of enforcement on the ground and they will continue with their operations.